Welcome to BaccaratNation and beyond. This is your host, Craig, the one with the limited voice. We're going to see how far I can get along in this video before I lose my voice. Today we're going to be looking at a new strategy I've been using that's been working very well. This can be applied to pretty much any casino game. I use it primarily with blackjack and baccarat, and I'll be showing you how I play this. Best way is probably to just play the game and explain as we go along. It's basically a cancellation system, and I kind of put my own twist on it. I want to give a shout out to Naser. I believe that's how you say it. He's got a YouTube channel, and this is where I got the idea from. So I got a link to his channel down in the description below, so be sure to check him out. Okay, so I'll be putting up the board, as I call it, so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, I got several ways and progressions to do this, but I'm just going to focus on the one I've been using for the last 7 days, as this is day 7 right now. So far I've made 857 units for a total profit of $1,714 using this. There are some differences from the last video when I was doing the martingale. In this one I won't be taking all splits and double downs. In fact, it'd be pretty rare that I do, just because the way the math works, I don't want to be doing that. But I will take some surrenders if it's available. Now, I'm going to start things off here at the Detroit Lions one. I don't know, just because I like it. Okay, so let's get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a $2 bet. Is what my minimum starting bet was going to be. And I'm going to be going for, instead of 5 wins, as in the last video, I'm going for a 5-unit profit. If I make more from hitting a blackjack or something, that's great, but I at least want to get 5 units. So in this case would be $10. It's going to be my goal. My starting balance here, you see, is $6,273, and our goal will be get to $6,283. I'll do the 5 units and bounce to another table or game. Initially, my goal was just $50 a day, but I've been exceeding that. I know I'm averaging over $100 a day now. In fact, the stats are pretty gaudy right now. Okay, so we are starting, just for my own records, at 73. We want to get to 83. Okay, so we're going to start with the $2 bet. And just a reminder, over on this one, I will be using basic strategy. If you're unfamiliar with basic strategy, just do a simple search for blackjack basic strategy and you'll get all kinds of different charts that come up. Now what you want to pay attention to is make sure you get the right chart for what you're playing. In this case, I believe this is a 6 or 8 deck shoe that they use, and what you want to pay attention to is the rules. In this one, the dealer stands are on all 17 and above. Others, you'll see that the dealer hits on a soft 17, which decreases your odds. So this was slightly better than the other one. So that's why I'm starting over on this one. So you just want to make sure you got the right strategy for the table you're playing at. There's some generic ones that apply to pretty much everything. There's just small variations between the charts. But if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. So, get the right chart and do what it says. Okay, so here's the first one, and let's deal it up, see what happens here. All right, 17 on a 6. We will be standing on that. And we get a push. So we're just going to rebet it. All right, 15 on 10. Oh, I'm at the different. I was gonna say I was gonna surrender it, but I can't because we're over here. It doesn't offer that option, so we will have to hit it. Oh yeah, 16. Not a whole lot better now. We gotta hit it again, and we bust. Okay, for the next bet, we're going to be going to $4. All right, 16 out of 5. We'll stand on that. And they get 19. Okay, for our third bet, we're going to be going to $8. And if we win this bet or the last bet, that would clear the board and we would start again at the $2 base bet. I'll show you what happens if we lose on this one. All right, 17 out of 7. Let's try it again, standing. And another push. So we're just going to rebet that. $10 on 2. Gonna hit that. 13 on 2. Gonna stand. And they bust, so we win.
You win.
All right, so that clears the board and gains us a net profit of $2. Now there's several different ways you could do this. The original where I got the idea from, for example, starting on a base bet of $1, you would then, your second bet would also be $1, and then your third bet would be the sum of the first two numbers. So 1 plus 1 would be 2, would be the next bet. The problem with this, well, not really a problem, but it's a very more conservative approach. I tend to agree with Michael Shackelford on this one, that we would skip the first number and just combine the next two, which would make the next bet 3. That way you're at least guaranteeing yourself a profit. Because if you did get sucked down into a little hole and you managed to get yourself all the way back out and to make nothing, is kind of disheartening. So we skip the first number in order to guarantee a profit. On the setup I'm doing, I am guaranteeing myself, well, I'm at $2, so I'm getting a $2 profit. So I'm making sure I get the 1 unit profit. Okay. I don't want to mix up too many things that can get too confusing, so I'm just going to stick with what I've been doing. Okay, so we cleared the board, so we're going to start again with the $2 bet. 8 on 8. Ooh, let's see. Would I even want? No, we don't split 4s, so we're going to hit that. 18, all right. And they bust again, so we win again. All right. That puts us at 277. Our goal is to get to 283. Let's do it again. 16 on a 9. Ugh. Let's hit that. And a bust. Okay, so our next bet will be doubled up. We will go to $4. The initial sequence of mine will go 2, 4, 8. And then we will continue betting on $8 until we get a win. And then I'll show you what happens when we do that. So here's a $4 bet. 14 on 10, we're going to hit that. 18, is it good enough? Let's see. Nope. All right. Now we'll go up to $8. 17 on 4, we're going to stand. All right.
You win.
Cleared the board again, down to 2. And that puts us at 279. All right, try it again. 15 on 4, we're going to stand on that. And we lost that one. I hate to say hopefully I get to show you the extended progression, but of course I don't want to see it. But for explanation, you need to see it. So we'll see if we get ourselves in a little trouble here. Okay, we're going to rebet that, double up to 4, and try it again. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see if we can stand on that 20. All right, one again. 79, 81. All right, one bet away. Up 4 units. Let's see. $17 on 10, we're going to stand. Ooh, bet beat by 21. All right. Rebet, go to $4. 19 out of 2, I'll stand. And we won. That clears the board and puts us at my target of $283. So that's $10 pretty quick right there. Didn't get to show much because we won so much. So let's go to another table and see if we can get in some trouble over there. All right, over here at the table that does have the best edge for players, and we'll see what happens over this one. Worst comes to worst, we'll play a little Baccarat. That'll always get us in trouble. All right, $2 bet up. Let's see what happens.
19.
All right, I like that.
11, 21.
Oh, got beat. All righty. Just so I know, we got to go to 293 this time. All righty. All set. We go up to $4. Deal up.
17.
I'm going to stand on that.
25. Boss, you win.
All right, that clears the board. And back to our $2 bet. I especially wanted to get this video up because I have been posting my daily results up in the BaccaratNation and Beyond Facebook group, which is now open for new members again. So I wanted to let them know what's going on, also how I'm doing this. Okay, that puts us at 85, 285. So we'll rebet our base bet of $2.
19.
19. Let's stand on that.
14, 24. Boss, you win.
And we win again and clears the board. Try again on base.
13.
13 on 10. We're going to hit that.
17.
Gonna stand on 17.
20.
Okay, lost that one. Back to a $4 bet.
Insurance.
I decline all insurance.
11.
And we're going to hit that.
21, 20.
Ooh, would have been a nice double down, but I'll take the win. Alrighty. Back to $2.
13.
13 on 10. Gonna take a hit.
23. Bust.
Okay, next bet will be for $4.
12.
12 on 3. We're going to take a hit.
16.
16 on 3. We're going to stand.
9, 19.
Okay, lost that, which means we're going to
Double.
the $8 bet. Let's see if we can lose this one. I hate to say I want to lose one, but I want to show you more. All right, deal it up. Ooh, okay, there we go. Lost to a blackjack. Alrighty. Now that we lost on our third bet, we're going to remain at that third bet until we win again. So the next bet will be $8, repeated. 16 on 9 is a surrender if available, so I am actually going to surrender this hand.
19.
Probably a good decision. So in this case, I'm just going to rebet again. I'm going to add another position, so it's another 8.
20.
And as usual, I usually get a better hand after the surrender, so let's see if this one pays off. I'm going to stand on the 20.
12. 18.
All right.
You win.
There we go. All right. We won that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the last bet of 8, and I'm going to take off the first 2 numbers of the sequence. I'm going to take off the 2 and the 4, which leaves us with 8 and 8, and now I'm going to add those 2 numbers together to get 16 as my next bet. So we're down to 3 numbers of 8, 8, and 16. If we win the $16 bet, that'll clear the board, and we'll start back at the $2 base. So our next bet will be for $16. Let's see what happens.
14.
14 on 2, we're going to stand on that.
4. 19.
19, and we lost. Now what happens is we're going to stay on the $16 bet until we win again. So we're going to repeat the $16 bet.
13.
13 on 2, we're going to stand.
10. 20.
And we lose again. So now we're going to rebet that. And deal again.
14.
I was going to say it'd be a nice time to hit a jackpot. Or jackpot. Blackjack. Okay, ace 3 on a 6. Would normally be a double down, but we're just going to hit.
19.
19 I'm liking.
9. 19.
Oh, push. Okay, still holding at the $16 bet, so we're going to rebet. Deal it up.
Insurance.
13 on an ace, decline insurance.
13.
And we have to hit that.
17.
Stand on 17.
18.
Ah. Okay, we're going to go to another 16. Someone might be wondering, how far are you going to go with these losses? I will probably go maybe 1, maybe 2, and then I'm going to switch tables. So let's see what happens on this hand. Ah, 14 on an 8. We are going to hit that. 23 and a bust.
19.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add 1. This will be the 5th one. Probably the last hand I'll take on this table. And we'll switch if we lose. It's just like you can get into a bad shoe, you can also get into a bad RNG cycle. And try not to totally go down the rabbit hole at one table. So let's see what happens here.
11.
Ooh, double down, but ain't going to double down that, so we're going to hit it.
18.
Alrighty. Let's stand on that 18.
13. 24.
There we go.
Boss, you win.
Okay, that notification means I need to take care of something else. But what we're going to do here is I want to show you before I break away for a second. Okay, we won the 16, so we're taking the 16 off the board. And now we're going to take the first 2 numbers of the sequence off also. Say that good, fast. Okay, so we're taking the 2 8s off. And now we're going to add the next two numbers, which will be 16 and 16. Which will be a $32 bet. And we'll be back to continue this. Alrighty, I'm back, got that taken care of. Now we left off with our next bet being $32. I was going to switch to a different table, but I did have to reboot this one anyway, so we'll try a couple more here, see how it goes. So this bet will be for $32. Alrighty. 13 on 2, we're going to stand on that.
12, 22.
Alright,
You win.
cool. So that takes the $32 off the board and the first two numbers of the sequence. So we're going to take two 16s off, which brings us to our next two 16s. So it leaves us with 16 and 16 and for 32. So our next bet will repeat $32, and if we hit the 32, that will clear the board, which takes us right back out of danger. So let's see what happens here. $32 bet.
17.
17 out of 10. All right, we're standing on that.
14, 24.
Yeah, baby. All right, that takes the 32 off and clears the first two, so that means the board is now cleared. And if everything worked out right, whoa, we exceeded our goal. How did we do that? 295. Was I not paying attention? I don't know. I may have made a mistake somewhere because we won more than we should have. Because our goal was 293 and we hit 295. So we hit an extra unit somehow. So we wound up with 6 units on that one. So that's cool. That's pretty much how it goes. Like I said, there's more conservative ways you can do it. But I like to at least get that guaranteed unit profit in. And you also got to take your bankroll into consideration, because as you see now, I'm up to almost $6,300, and I'm playing with $2 bets. So obviously you don't want to go in with $1,000 and be trying, $10 minimum bets and stuff. Which is the beauty of online play, is you can get these crazy ratios. Like I could be playing for 10 cents over here, and which would be extremely safe, which is a whole nother video, because I've been making $20 an hour just martingale from 10 cents. Or actually not just martingaling, but also just doing this program, which it's just craziness. But that's one of the beauties of online play. So that's basically the whole system. You just continue that until you get back to base. I had one instance where I got dragged down really deep. And it was oddly on that one also, I messed up on the math somehow, and I actually wound up winning over $900 on that round. But it did take me to the max, which led to why I'm not going to let one table drag me all the way down. If I get down 5 or 6 losses, I'm going to be either rebooting the game or hopping to a different table, or switching completely over to like Baccarat, which I don't know. You want to do some Baccarat? I can show you what I do, which might confuse you even more, because I only do player bets. Oh, what the hell? Let's go play a little Baccarat. Okay, our goal will be to get to $6,305, which would be another $10 profit. Bad thing over on Baccarat, you get no bonuses for winning extra. Like on blackjack, you hit a blackjack, you're going to make some extra money, and that stuff adds up. Over here is just flat. Actually, like I mentioned, I only play player side. Because just like with martingale, if these numbers get up really high, I don't want to be doing banker bets and coming up short. So I only bet player. In fact, what I'm doing is I'm just using the P3 system where normally you just bet chop until either side gets 3 in a row, and then you follow the trend. I'm doing the same thing, only I'm only doing it on the player side. So, when I have a choice, I'm going to look at the boards. I'm going to see I want to look for player 3 streaks, or the lack of. Because if they're having a lot of 3 streaks, which is not good for the P3 system, so I want to avoid that. So if we look here, none here, because the long run counteracts the effect of a 3. So that's not bad. This one had 1 3. This one had 2. This one had none. It's at 50 now. This one's had none also. So we got a couple choices. Okay, after debating too long, I think I'm going to go with table F. Oh, of course, whenever I record on this
Place your bet.
this one, it's always lagging, so hopefully it's not too bad today. Okay, so our last one was a player. So I want to see another hand. I want to see a banker come up or 2 more players. Okay, there's the banker. So we're going to start off with our first bet of $2 to player.
Player wins.
Player wins is always nice to start. What's that? $2.97. Something I've noticed in this last week, especially on the Baccarat, my balance gets messed up for some reason. It won't be in sync with what my real balance is. Like, I'll win a hand, but yet my balance will go down. I'm like, what the hell? And it's done that several times. And then it was like, I'll do my third hand and all of a sudden it'll be corrected. So for some reason there's some kind of lagging going on with the balances. Because I've checked my transaction history and gone back and forth. It's like, am I just seeing things wrong? But no, I'm right. It's wrong for some reason. So I'm always got to write down what my balance is and where I am. So I know exactly what I'm doing. That said, we're going to take another free hand. Or a free hand. Get a tie. Now we'll take another one. Alrighty, banker. Let's see if we can keep this chop going. I don't know why I was betting 4. Because we won the last hand. So a base bet of 2.
Banker wins.
And banker wins. I can hear the rasp in my voice starting. So hopefully this session won't take too long. I was hoping to get it all done in one session without taking a long break, but we'll see what happens. Now, we're going to go one more time on the player. This one will be for $4. We're using the same betting sequence as we did with the blackjack. Only just betting on player. Player for 4.
Player wins.
All right, and that clears the board. Back to 2, and we'll add 2. So we're at $2.99. Our goal is to get to $3.05 for another 10 unit of profit. So we are going to take a free hand. 2 players. Bet limits are changed. I don't do bonuses, so it doesn't matter. And we'll take another free hand. If it comes up player, we'll go with the players. If not, we'll be a chop situation. All right, got the banker. So we're going to come back to the player. I know it. Oh, no, when I bet 4, I meant to take it off.
Banker wins.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, that should have been a $2 bet. And I realized that why I made the mistake, because I'm going 1-2 when I'm betting $2 units. Okay, well, that messed up. Okay, so, oh, what to do. Okay, so we lost 4 in that. 2, 4. Okay, we're going to go daring. I'm going to skip over to the $8 bet to make up the difference. I think that's how it'll work out. If not, it might get us into trouble quicker. Let's find out. Yeah, 2 bankers, so we're going to take one more shot at player. So this will be for $8, which should clear the board. Let's see if it wins.
Banker wins.
Banker wins. Okay, you get to see it interesting now. So we're at the $8 bet, so we're going to repeat that $8 bet on the next bet, which won't be right now. We're going to take a free hand. Looks like banker wants to go on a little run here. Alrighty, there's a player. Looking for that banker. There it is. So we'll go for the chop for 8. $8 on player.
Player wins.
There we go. Alright, take the last 8 off. And the first 2 numbers come off. The 2 and the 4 come off, which leaves us with 8. Oh yeah, I didn't explain this. Sorry. Or I don't know if we had this situation before. When we're down to one single number, like in this case it's the 8. What we're going to do now is we're going to break that 8 down. So in this case, we're going to go 4 and 4, which makes our next bet for 8. We win the 8, it clears the board. So our next bet will be for $8 when it comes up. Player, and ooh, down to the last hand. Okay, let's go look at another table because this shoe's done. Actually, I should just canceled the shoe so it started new, but that's okay. I had another couple choices I liked over here. Let's go with E. Seems to be heavy player side. Okay, on this one we would be betting player next. Or should I wait for the chop? Well, it's an $8 bet. Let's see if we can clear the board on player here. $8 to player.
Player wins.
Oh, good decision. All right, that clears the board and puts us at 303. We need one more unit to call this one good. So, actually, oh boy, do I want to go player or wait? Already reached its max prior. Oh, let's go see if the player wants to continue. Back on base bet for $2. Oh, player continues on, and that clears the board and gets us another 5 units of profit. And without talking and explaining, it's actually pretty quick. So, that's pretty much the new strategy. It's been working extremely well so far. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, throw me a like and show your appreciation. Also, put down in some comments what you think about this new betting strategy. For Baccarat Nation and beyond, this is Craig signing out.